Okay, here's the thing. They have all this advice, all this psychology advice for love and romance, whatever, relationships and all that. And they give you this advice on how to act, what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say. You got to do it all a certain way, or you'll scare them off, or you'll turn them off, or something. Well, here's the thought. What would happen if everybody, instead of trying to be something they're not, would just totally just be theirself and say what's actually on their mind and have open, honest communication? What would happen? What would happen if you just said, well, this is me, this is who I am, this is the way I am, and the likelihood of me changing to be something I'm not is just not there. A tree is not going to change into being a blade of grass and, shit like that. A duck is not going to change into being a dog and stuff like that. We are who we are the way we are, and we need to be free to just be honest about what we think, how we feel, what we want, what we don't want. That's what we need, is open communication. And that should work out just fine between people who are, they're not out to deceive anybody or anything. They're just decent people trying to get through life as best they can, trying to get a little happiness here and there without screwing people over in the process. Those who are evil-hearted, and they are, those who are out to screw people around, deceive them, rip them off, and just whatever, for whatever reason. Well, those people, when you find out who they are, you don't have nothing more to do. You tell them how the cow ate the cabbage. They need to be told. And then you don't have nothing more to do with them. But as far as the rest of us goes, we need to be able to just be ourselves and be honest with each other and open. And, if you want to have a relationship with somebody, you need to make up your mind. You either want it or you don't. And don't play games with anybody. If you can't make up your mind, tell them. Tell them I'm wishy-washy. I don't know what I want. Just tell them. Because they're going to notice you're wishy-washy even if you don't tell them. You need to talk about it. Or if somebody's a liar, a cheater, and all that shit, well, tell them how the cow eats cabbage, and then walk away. Don't have nothing more to do with them. But all these advices about, you gotta say this instead of saying that. Do this instead of doing that. Well, if that's going to keep you from being honest about your feelings and what you actually think, well, you don't take that advice. That's what I'm saying. Just be yourself. I don't know what else you're going to do if you can't be yourself. I mean, what else are you going to be? A tree or a rock or a bird or a dog? What are you going to do?